In today's show, Bitcoin price charts hint at another drop after failing to break that 52K resistance. I'll be doing some technical analysis for you here in today's show. Also sharing the crucial levels to watch out for the Bitcoin price. Also checking out the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser. He tweeted, America's super entrepreneurial class is waking up to Bitcoin. This is the best chance America has to reclaim world economic leadership in 2021. China has a head start, but their power structure is too centralized. Mike McGlone says Bitcoin is heading to $100,000. He tweeted, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust discount may signal March to 100K. Bitcoin's end of February price disparities on U.S. regulated exchanges portend the firming price foundation. If history is a guide and our evidence of just how nascent the crypto is. Also breaking news, Bloomberg just released its March 2021 report on Bitcoin, quoting the report right here. Bitcoin replacing gold in portfolios is accelerating. Bitcoin in 2021 is transitioning from a speculative risk asset to a global digital store value. $100,000 may be Bitcoin's next threshold. I'll be breaking down the highlights from this exclusive report entitled Bloomberg Crypto Outlook, Bitcoin making gold redundant. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin price is going to infinity, says Kraken CEO. That's right, Bitcoin will be worth infinity and humanity will soon give up pricing in US dollars, says the CEO of crypto exchange Kraken. And he also says that a $1 million Bitcoin price in the next 10 years is reasonable. Here's a quote, I think in the near term, people see it surpassing gold as a store of value. So I think 1 million as a price target within the next 10 years is pretty reasonable. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. You can see the market cap sitting above 1.5 trillion and the current Bitcoin market cap at $912 billion. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, where you can put your crypto to work. They were just featured in this Cointelegraph article entitled BlockFi Clients Earn Record Interest Payments in February. That's right, they paid out over $35 million in interest to their clients, including 450 Bitcoin, 5,000 Ethereum, and $6 million in stablecoins. You can earn interest on your precious BTC. They're paying out 6% annual percentage yield, and on USDT, 9.3%. It's pretty simple to get started. All you need to do is click the link below this video in the description, and you can take advantage of up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. So go ahead and click that link right down below. It'll take you here, then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice a referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below, and let's start stacking those sats. Shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss, so let's dive right in, shall we? Bitcoin has halted its bull run in the past few weeks as the price corrected from an all-time high of above $58,000 to around $43,000. Several arguments were found for the pullback, including a sell-off from miners as well as whales. The other primary reason for the correction is the sudden surge of yields across the world. Let's start with discussing the downtrend, which remains intact since that 58K all-time high. You're looking at the 2-hour chart right here for Bitcoin, which shows a clear downtrend since the peak high in February at 58K. Since then, bearish support / resistance flips have been happening, suggesting further weakness in the near term. This bearish support / resistance flip has happened at the $55,000 as well as $52,000 levels, with the latter serving as the current major area of resistance. In the recent days, Bitcoin price tried to break through this resistance zone but failed to do so. After such a failed breakout, retesting the levels below seems inevitable. In that perspective, the critical support zone to hold for Bitcoin is the area between $48,300 and $48,800. As long as those hold, a renewed test of the $52,000 zone could happen here in the short term. Failing to hold the support zone in the range low is likely to receive a renewed test. Hence, the correction doesn't seem over for Bitcoin's price. In addition, the month of March isn't the best period of Bitcoin, so the current price slump shouldn't come as a surprise. However, even though historically March isn't the most bullish month of the year for Bitcoin. Let's not forget we just had a halving last year and we are about to go parabolic. In fact, our ascent has already started, so keep that in mind. But yeah, historically March is a bad month for crypto. As you can see here in your screen, we typically witness some pretty big dips as the weekly chart for Bitcoin shows a clear uptrend. Therefore, short-term corrections shouldn't be classified as bearish trend reversals yet. Every bull cycle has periods of consolidation and corrections to generate more strength for the market's next impulse wave. Therefore, corrections of 30 to 40% frequently happen during Bitcoin bull cycles, and this should be taken into consideration for this pullback as well. However, we just saw a pretty healthy correction of over 20%, and it seems as Bitcoin's market cap continues to grow, now that we touched that $1 trillion market cap, that these corrections are less and less compared to before, if you feel me. But as long as the Bitcoin price sustains above the 21-week moving average, further bullish continuation is likely. The 21-week moving average is currently at $29,000, but within a few weeks it'll be between $33,000 and $35,000. Now, as long as Bitcoin stays above that $30,000 area and the 21-week moving average, investors shouldn't be worrying about the general bullish trend. But I feel that 40,000 is the new low, so it'll be interesting to see if Bitcoin actually breaches below that and actually test these areas in the 30s, which I feel is very unlikely to happen, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, yields are running up, causing weakness across the markets, which is the primary reason for the weakness in Bitcoin and gold, which is shown here in this chart. The 10-year yield across the world has reached the highest point in a year. That's pushing investors out of assets like Bitcoin and gold. Now, for the crucial levels to watch out for the Bitcoin price, the crucial levels to watch are defined in this chart right here on your screen. As long as Bitcoin sustains support at 48,300 to 48,700, a retest of the 52K area is likely. This is the critical breaker for further bullish momentum. If 52,000 breaks, a test of 55,000 area and potentially new all-time highs are on the table. And if $52,000 area holds as resistance, a breakdown below the 48,500 support seems likely. In that perspective, you'd be wanting to see 42 to 44,000 hold as support next, which are quite critical. And finally, the 21-week moving average is the essential indicator to watch for bull/bear momentum on the higher time frames. But as long as that indicator sustains support, the bull market remains intact. Shout out to Michael Van de Pop, which is the analyst who put all this together. Now, checking out the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser. He tweeted, America's super entrepreneurial class is waking up to Bitcoin. That's right. This is the best chance America has to reclaim world economic leadership in 2021. China has a head start, but their power structure is too centralized. And also, Max recently upped his short-term Bitcoin price target to now $77,000 for the king of all crypto, and $220,000 is his target by the end of the year. And before I break down the latest from Mike McGlone predicting a $100,000 Bitcoin price, as well as this new March report put out by Bloomberg, which is also suggesting a $100,000 Bitcoin price as the next threshold, as well as Bitcoin price going to infinity. According to Kraken CEO, he says a $1 million price tag for Bitcoin within the next 10 years is pretty reasonable. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above $1.5 trillion with $136 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And current Bitcoin dominance is 60.7%, and current Ethereum dominance 11.9%, and the current Bitcoin market cap is sitting at $921 billion. Now, checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Engine Coin soaring again, now up 153% for the week and another 62% for the day, trading at an all-time high of $1.46. We have Chili's up 50% for the day and 94% for the week, trading at 11.5 cents. The Central Land up about 33% for the day and 62% for the week, trading at 40 cents. And Hedera Hashgraph up about 29%, trading at about 17 cents. All right, now let's check out the latest from Mike McGlone. He tweeted, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust discount may signal March to $100,000. Bitcoin's end of February price disparities on U.S. regulated exchanges portend a firming price foundation. If history is a guide and our evidence of just how nascent the crypto is, I couldn't agree more. We're just getting started. If you're to ask me, we're still in the bottom of the first inning. And speaking of a $100,000 Bitcoin price prediction, Bloomberg just released its March 2021 report on Bitcoin, and they share the following. Bitcoin replacing gold in portfolios is accelerating. Bitcoin in 2021 is transitioning from a speculative risk asset to a global digital store of value. $100,000 may be Bitcoin's next threshold. I'd also like to point out we're only 2x away from a $100,000 Bitcoin price. All Bitcoin needs to do from here is double. And speaking about a $100,000 Bitcoin price, this is the new report put out entitled Bloomberg Crypto Outlook, Bitcoin making gold redundant. And here are some of the topics discussed in this report. There's no alternative, tilting towards Bitcoin versus gold stocks. Also Bitcoin 40 to 60,000 consolidation and 60-40 mix migration. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust discount may signal March to $100,000. Bitcoin replacing gold is happening. A question of endurance, death, taxes, and Bitcoin volatility dropping towards gold. Amazon and worried about sellers. They appear similar to the 2017 start, and I'll include this report in the description right down below for you to reference and check it out for yourself. Now, I want to talk about the $100,000 maybe next threshold for Bitcoin. It says maturation makes sense in the Bitcoin price discovery process, but we see the upward trajectory more likely to simply stay the course on rising demand versus declining supply, and an increasingly favorable macroeconomic environment, having met the initial 2021 threshold just above $50,000 and the $1 trillion market cap. The benchmark crypto asset is ripe to stabilize for a while, with $40,000 marking initial retracement support. As I pointed out earlier, I feel $40,000 is a very strong foundation. Our graphic depicts another substantial iteration in Bitcoin's migration into the mainstream of the old standard 60-40 investment mix, the world's largest automaker by market cap, allocating some of its wealth to the nascent digital reserve asset in February. As of March 2nd, Bitcoin is up almost 60% versus Tesla, essentially unchanged in 2021. That's right, Tesla put 1.5 billion of the king crypto into their balance sheets, and SpaceX may be next. Now, there's one more section I want to point out to you in this report entitled Favorable Bitcoin Demand, Supply, Macro and Micro. Past Bitcoin patterns are more likely to prevail and point to about $100,000 as the key threshold in 2021. We believe unless favorable technical, fundamental, macro and microeconomic trends reverse, Bitcoin should be set to keep appreciating. Our graphic depicts the crypto's 55x and 15x gains in the past post-supply cut years, and the annual amount of new Bitcoins declining to about 1% in 2024. The next year, that mining supply will be cut in half from just below 2% in 2021. And again, to download this entire report, check the show notes below the video in the description and check it out. And before I break down our final story of the day, the Bitcoin price is going to infinity, says the Kraken CEO Jesse Powell. Also says that a $1 million price tag for Bitcoin within the next 10 years is pretty reasonable. First, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 700 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update every single day, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty active. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Bitcoin will be worth infinity, and humanity will soon give up pricing it in US dollars, says the CEO of crypto exchange Kraken. Speaking of Bloomberg on March 4th, Jesse Powell was characteristically bullish on Bitcoin as it broke above $50,000. How could you not be bullish on Bitcoin at $50,000? Just saying. So yeah, he says Bitcoin is heading to $1 million within the next 10 years and that it's reasonable. My personal prediction is that Bitcoin hits $1 million in 2025. The next halving is in 2024, and the year following the halving is when we go parabolic. So yeah, I'm sticking to a $1 million Bitcoin price prediction in 2025. But hey, if it takes till 2030, it is what it is. You feel me? Here's a quote. Of course, you know we can only speculate, but when we measure it in terms of dollars, you have to think it's going to infinity, he told Bloomberg TV about the future price trajectory. Here's another quote. This national currency is only 50 years old. It's already showing extreme signs of weakness, and pretty soon I think people are going to start measuring the price of things in Bitcoin. That's right, and the 50-year US dollar anniversary is later this year. Do you feel we'll make it to 50-year anniversary for the US dollar? Let me know below, because eventually, the dollar, we all know it's doomed. It's only a matter of time. Money printer continue to go brrr, massive stimulus, trillions being printed, which is devaluing the dollar. Now, Powell was commenting as the US dollar weakness alongside a macro market sell-off on Wednesday, an event which had next to no impact on Bitcoin, but at the same time, the US national debt quietly, right? 28 trillion for the first time in history. It's a new all-time high. Despite a rejection of 50,000 support, Bitcoin bulls thus remain more than optimistic. The people that are believers in Bitcoin see it's going to replace all the world's currency. So that basically means whatever the market cap of the dollar is, the euro, all of that combined is what Bitcoin could be worth. Powell continued, I think in the near term, people see it surpassing gold as a store value. So I think 1 million as a price target within the next 10 years is pretty reasonable. And I couldn't agree more. And as I pointed out, I feel it's likely to happen in 2025. You feel me? But let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And as I shared in a previous episode, Bitcoin closed February 26% above its target directly by the stock to flow based price models, with Creator Plan B still confident that $100,000 will hit at some time this year. And as the stock to flow X model predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price, we're well on track. So I would not be surprised if we Hulk smash that $288,000 Bitcoin price target by the end of the year. Meanwhile, the gold eclipse argument has been steadily gaining support on social media, in particular, often at the expense of gold bugs like Peter Schiff. Sorry, dude, we are left with increasingly little ammunition to defend their anti-Bitcoin stance. Now check out this breaking news. I tweeted, wow, these villagers discovered an entire mountain full of gold. This is one of the many major flaws with gold. No true scarcity or hard cap limited supply, unlike Bitcoin. And here's the breaking story. El Dorado in real life, Congolese villagers, the biggest surprise of their lives after discovering a whole mountain full of gold. They are digging the soil with gold deposits in it and taking them home. Now, God bless all these villagers, but we know this could never happen with Bitcoin, as it's programmed into the mathematics of the Bitcoin protocol that could only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. We can't say the same thing about gold, as villagers are finding entire mountains filled with this asset that's supposed to be scarce. You feel me? We also had Mark Cuban schooling gold bug Peter Schiff. He recently tweeted, let me help Peter. Gold is hyped as much as crypto. Do we really need gold jewelry? Gold can make you a ring. Bitcoin/Ethereum are technologies that can make you a banker, allow friction-free exchange of value, and are extensible into an unlimited range of business and personal applications. Responding to the ignorance of Peter Schiff, who tweeted, congratulations to those who bought Bitcoin early, pumped up the price, and who have been dumping into the hype. You succeeded in getting Wall Street to buy into the mania. When I first learned about Bitcoin, I didn't think smart investors would be dumb enough to buy. I was wrong. This moron, he was told about Bitcoin back when it was $10. He passed then. He passed at $100. He passed at $1,000, $10,000, and now that Bitcoin is $50,000, this is what he looks like right now. A whining little schoolgirl. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. Bitcoin price charts hint at another drop after failing to break that 52K resistance. Also shared the key levels to keep your eyes out on for the Bitcoin price this week. Also shared the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser, who tweeted, America's super entrepreneurial class is waking up to Bitcoin. Also shared the latest from Mike McGlone, who's predicting a $100,000 Bitcoin price. And I shared the latest March report that Bloomberg released on Bitcoin. Also shared with you the latest highlights from this new Bloomberg Crypto Outlook report entitled Bitcoin Making Gold Redundant. Also in today's show, I shared that the Bitcoin price is going to infinity, according to Kraken CEO Jesse Powell, who says the $1 million price tag for Bitcoin within the next 10 years is pretty reasonable. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Holla at your boy. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. They paid out over $35 million in interest to their clients in the month of February, including 450 Bitcoin, 5,000 Ethereum, and $6 million in stablecoins. So yeah, you can earn an annual percentage yield on your Bitcoin, your Chainlink, Ethereum, or stablecoins such as USDT, where they're paying out 9.3%. Now, their other flagship product is a crypto-backed loan. You ever wonder, how can I access fiat cash without selling my precious crypto? Well, look no further. You can get an interest rate as low as 4.5%. They also have a special bonus running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do is click the link right down below. It'll take you here, then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click that link right down below. Let's start stacking those sats, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.